What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the studio. Um, Saturday, we did not get to do a prep day. We had to take a personal day for some personal things. So, that being said, we are back today, getting some stuff done. And we're going to have to prep everything that we have. And then we will be running our menu starting tomorrow. So, that being said, let me get my pasta in the water. Our water is over there. It's boiling. You can see. Morning.
Chef, can I leave it here for a few minutes?
Do you think? So let me get my pasta in the water. Give our pasta a stir. I'm going to cover that, let that come to a boil, and then you can proceed as usual. That living, don't we almost had it all. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of a marinade for our chicken right off the bat, and then we're going to get our chicken seasoned up, cut up, and then we can marinate. For our menu, we will be posting it a little bit later after our lovely stream. Alright. This is our menu that we're working with. I'll post that a bit later. And also it's dessert, but you know, we'll play on things. Vegetables dessert anyway, so I'm gonna start getting our marinated together. Maybe.
Oh, here, she has.
I still need one though. He wants to make sure he spends as much time with you as possible.
Huh?
He wants to make sure he spends as much time with you as possible.
You either call it sick or not.
And we just had it on. All right, let me check my pasta, make sure it's not boiling. Just gotta make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom, so I gotta give it a nice stir. So in this marinade, it's gonna have some garlic, some ginger, some lime, some turmeric, some brown sugar, some chili powder, some soy sauce, some mirin, and some coconut milk. And then we're gonna put all that together, make sure the flavors are nice with it. And then we are going to basically use that for a marinade for our chicken.
Here, Flora. Before I forget, thank you.
Can we just have If you're just joining us, welcome to our stream. It's Monday, and appreciate you taking some time and relaxing with us today. Today is gonna be a little chill of a day, so start of the week. So let's get it going the best way we know how. I'm gonna put that off to the side for right now, and then we're gonna bring that into our bowl a little bit later. Can you just remember we are gonna be this box over here? If you can see, we're gonna be that's full of chicken, and we're gonna be taking care of that in a second. All that she wants is another baby. Yeah, all that she wants is another baby. I said, all that she wants is another lady. All that she wants is another baby.
Myself, I guess. Life is very short, okay?
All right, let's check on our pasta. It's boiling away. Set our timer. Set up our timer for our lovely pasta over here in the pot. I say all that you want is
It was great. Like 4 days until I felt better. Then after that, great. And I didn't
all that you want.
hear, where is this?
You mean you didn't dream about soup when you were off?
No, not a single person, and I even tried to not come at all. I only came, I think, zero. I love you guys, but I think I offered you guys outside. And good. Needed time off for everybody. If I could, I would take some. My kids in the house. But I couldn't do that.
It's another baby. You're all that she wants. It's another baby. Yeah. All that she wants is another baby. It's another baby. I hope everyone's doing well. It's Monday. We're trying to get our day started in the right way. If you are not new to our channel, you know our dynamics. Monday is our new day for our new menu. Unfortunately, we had to take a personal day on Saturday, so we did not get to prep our menu. So this Monday is gonna be a prep day for us. I'm gonna be prepping everything that we need, and we're gonna be starting the menu tomorrow. So the menu, I will finish posting that. It's finished, the design is finished and everything. I will post that right after the end of this live stream today. So you guys will be able to take a look at that a little bit later. Seems like I'm having a lot of personal days lately, and hopefully this is one of the last ones for a while, so I can get back to business as usual. So currently we are making our marinade for our chicken. We are just going to crush up and chop up our garlic, and then we can get everything else together. For our lovely marinade today, we're gonna have coconut milk in this, mirin, soy sauce, obviously ginger, garlic that I'm cutting up right now. We're gonna have some lime juice, and we have in the bowl over here we have some turmeric, we have some brown sugar, we have some chili powder, and a little bit of salt and pepper. And once I'm finished chopping up everything, I'm gonna bring all of that together for you guys. Get that in a nice marinade for our chicken. Then we're gonna cut up our chicken. Our pasta is almost done, so we're gonna get that strained off and get in the container before hopefully we start our chicken, so we don't get any cross contamination of any sorts.
Yes.
Alright, so alright, let's get all of this put together, shall we? So get that garlic into our bowl. Get that ginger into our bowl. Let's get my loveliness washed up. Alright, so
Hi, CCL members. Did you know that save up to $890 for easy out and auto insurance? Get a quote today.
so get these limes squeezed up. Jackie, what's going on? Welcome to our stream. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. It's Monday. Hope everyone's doing amazing, by the way. All right, so we're gonna take that. And the light hits the moon on the range. Da, 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 da. What am I making? Jackie asks, what am I making today? Jackie, that is a wild question. I'm making everything on this right now. So I got a lot working. Right now, I'm working on the marinade for our chicken. Our chicken is savory and sweet Indonesian roasted chicken. I'm working on everything I need for that at the moment. Give me a second. My pasta just finished over here. So time just finished. I'm gonna strain that off and cool that down with some cold water. And let me put these to the side for a second. The light hit the moon. So I'm gonna cool that off, and then I'll bring that back over for to finish that up for you guys. So sorry I didn't finish answering your question, Jackie. I am doing a marinade for my chicken. That is the Indonesia style chicken. And the marinade consists of coconut milk, soy, mirin, brown sugar, turmeric, chili powder, salt, pepper, ginger, garlic. So that's what you see me cutting up at the moment. All right, so now I'm gonna step away just to finish the pasta I just took off the stove because I'm gonna need the pasta for one of our prep on our menu as well. I'm making a nice creamy pasta and all the prep for everything that I need is gonna be done today, and I'm gonna cook everything off tomorrow. So if you want to see everything that's prepped today, cooked up, showcase, definitely join us tomorrow for that one. But today is strictly getting all those ingredients and everything prepped up going forward. I'm a rose on the beach. Now my pasta is getting nice and cooled down over here. When the light hits the moon on the rain. When the light hits the moon. Alright, once my pasta is done, I'll bring it back over, so bear with me for a second. There's some stuff I can't do while having the camera with me, so keep that in mind. Baby, right? You have to have those type of passions on the Monday morning. If you don't, your work day is gonna be horrible. Trying to keep that passion alive. All right, my pasta is almost cooled down over here. I'll take it back over in a second. Just bear with me. Once it's cooled down, I'm gonna drain off the excess water and bring it back over. Now I'm just stopping the cooking process by doing it this way, so my pasta doesn't overcook and become mushy when I go to use it tomorrow. Al dente pasta kosher. All right, pasta's cool down. We just drain off any excess water that we don't want in our container. It's the rhythm of the night. There's the rhythm of the night. All right, my pasta's fully cooled down. Water is drained, and in we go. Now is the rhythm of the night. All right, so now we're gonna want to get some olive oil. Add a little bit of olive oil to this. And then we're just gonna massage that in. That's gonna prevent our pasta from caking up and sticking together and stuff like that on us when we're ready to use it. And that you only need if you're not gonna use your pasta exactly right away. You just wanna add some oil to it so it doesn't stick together and fuse. So when you go use it, it's a little bit easier to work with. All right, so after your massage is done, we're gonna wrap this up and get this on our prep cart, and then it's good for tomorrow. Cause it's the rhythm of the night. And then we can get back to our other prep that we have to do today. I can feel the all right, so that needs a label before it can go on our cart. Laura, what's the date today? What's the date? Thank you. All right, that's one of our items finished. Trust me, I know. All right, so that is done. Let's continue with our madness right here. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna need to cook off one more pasta. So it's gonna be for our pasta salad. Let me go grab that, and then I will be back. So bear with me for a second. I just need to grab the next pasta I'm gonna cook, and so I can get it ready for when our water starts boiling again. We're gonna be cooking some tortellini.
The chicken from leftover? Yeah.
And then so yeah, give me a second. I will be back once I grab that, ladies and gents. Sorry, behind you. All right, I think we need some cheese tortellini, so we'll do some of that. 2, 3, 4, 6. That's beef. That's beef in this category. All right, we got the pasta that we need. We are making our way back. We got some rainbow tortellinis that we're going to use for our lovely pasta. So, give me a second while I start getting these ready, and then we can continue with our marinade. I'm going to need a knife for this. Nice little rainbow cheese tortellinis. Let's see, how long? 7 to 9 minutes for these guys. Elaine, welcome. How are you? Elaine says, hi sir, it's been a long time. I've been looking for your channel, your page for a long time. Hope you and your family is doing well. Thank you. We're doing good. Nothing to complain about. So everything is good. I hope you're doing well. I hope you and your family is doing amazing. Love to see you. How have you been? All right, so we got our tortellini here. I'm gonna set this to the side, and once our lovely water comes to a boil, you can throw that into the water and get that cooked. This takes about 7 to 9 minutes to cook. We're gonna cook it al dente, so we'll probably cook it for about 7 minutes. That should make it al dente, and then we can do the same thing that we just did with the pasta that we finished. And then everything should be good to put on our prep cart. So let's bring this back over. This one is for our chicken marinade. So we got Elaine, what day do I come on? I try to do this on Monday to Wednesday and Friday. Monday to Wednesday, Thursday off, Friday and Saturday. So those are the days I'm usually trying to go live. There's two dynamics. I either go live here at work, or sometimes I'll go live when I'm at home. Make some delicious, simple menu for you guys. So you can find me any time in those days. And if you're subscribed, if you hit the bell icon as well, YouTube will definitely notify you once we go live as well. So, and if you're part of our Discord community, you'll get a notification when we go live as well. So, plenty of ways to get our content. Me and my family are doing well. Thank you for asking. God bless you. Oh, no worries, no worries. You asked about my family, you know. I gotta make sure your family's doing well as well. All right, so we're adding some lemon juice to our pot here, our bowl, I should say. And then we'll add everything else for the marinade and get that going. Make sure it's seasoned nicely. So if you're just joining us, what we have in here is the lemon juice, of course, that we're doing right now. We've got some ginger, we've got some garlic, we've got some brown sugar, we've got some turmeric and some chili powder, some salt and pepper in here. The only thing that's missing out of here right now is we're gonna add some mirin, we're gonna add some soy sauce, we're gonna add some coconut milk, and we're gonna get that mixed up. We're gonna adjust the flavors to where we think it's gonna be amazing for our customers. And then we're gonna cut up the chicken and get the chicken marinated with this. That is what we got going on right now. All right, so we're gonna marinate. So we got going in here for that. Some nice marinade. And then we're gonna add in our soy sauce. Give me a second while I get this open. It's supposed to be a nice gluten-free tamarind brewed soy sauce. Show you guys what that looks like in a second. Just want to get this open. So with that, gonna add some of that to it. And these are gonna be our flavoring for our chicken. All right. Now, we want to add in our coconut milk. Just open these containers.
When is your day off? Day off. So you're back to normal then? Huh? You're back to your regular job. Next week I'm going to be back to normal.
Is that normal vacation or? All right, so you want to make sure you mix out everything nicely to incorporate all their flavors together. Oh no, Flora's the one laughing like crazy. Oh, it just started out of nowhere.
Laura is only 2 hours We almost got her though, Laura. We almost got it though, because we started we were super positive. Now here and there, I
All right, so we're gonna give this a taste and make sure we have some nice flavors going on, and see if we have to adjust the flavors in any way. See if we have to add a little bit more sweetness or a little bit more of the savory flavors. Maybe some salt, maybe some more marin or something like that. So let's give that a taste and see where we're at. Delicious. Hmm? Oh, it's a marinade for my chicken. Yeah. All right, so that is what we have for the marinade. It's tasting absolutely divine. So now I'm gonna put it to the side and get our chicken cut up so we can use that to marinate everything else. All right, so let's get like this. Inside out. All right, so now we're left with this lovely cutting board of ours. We have everything that we need to start this process. So, got a box of chicken, got a marinade, everything else is on the way. Let's get, where is my knife? There you are. So for the bones and everything we're going to use for the chicken, we're going to save those. And we are going to use those for our amazing bone broth, as we usually do on this channel. We make a nice chicken bone broth for everyone to enjoy. And let's get to it, shall we? And as usual, we are going to cook off some of those chicken wings and make sure that our flavors are going to be nice once this chicken had time to marinate. And the bones we will save for our chicken bone broth, like I said. Let's see. Sir, I love cooking for my family. I cook steamed fish. Ooh, steamed fish curry. Coat and rice. And pea fish tea soup. Oh my gosh. I love all the dishes. Elaine, that sounds absolutely divine. Some people don't know it, but when it comes to fish soup or anything like that, absolutely delicious. Like those flavors to me are, I'm a big seafood person, so when it comes to those flavors, I absolutely love it. So one day you're gonna have to send me some, Elaine. Definitely send me some. If I had my way, you can find me by the beach with a nice stove of seafood, something. It could be anything seafood-wise, and I'll be by the beach, just having the time of my life. And that is how I choose to live my life. Honestly, if I had to choice to eat, any other protein or just fish for the rest of my life, I'd probably just choose fish. To be honest with you, not to say that I don't like anything else. Like I love beef, lamb, and all the other lovely stuff. But I think I gravitate towards the fish more than anything else. I am a tropical person, but it is what it is. All right. I'm gonna get this chicken so cut up nicely. Hopefully we can get this done before our pasta water starts to boil, because I feel like that tortellini is gonna, need a little bit of attention from me. So it's one of those things that it could probably try to stick to the bottom of the pan. So let's try to get through this chicken before that happens. Right? Back in Jamaica, the mother island where you were born, originated Montego Bay. I was born in Montego Bay, and then everything else is a blur. I used to live in Salem for a little bit before I came up here, but stayed with family a little bit in Salt Spring, and then I came up to our lovely frozen tundra that is Canada, and now I'm here doing my thing. But this all happened when I was still pretty young, so now I'm just out here making a living for ourselves. Just want to stay close to the bones when you're doing something like this. I want to keep as much of the meat on as possible and take off as much meat as possible off the bone. So rub your knife right up against that bone. Just take your knife and rub it across that bone while taking off as much meat as you possibly can. And that's how you break down these chickens, especially for what I'm using it for. This is how I break down my chicken anyways. Elaine says, my mom and my dad was born in Jamaica. Amazing. Do you know what parts of Jamaica they were born? And have you ever been down to Jamaica yourself? Pretty sure you probably went to visit, extended family members and such. All right. It seems that our pasta water has caught up with us. So our water is boiling right now. Let me go deal with that, and then I'll come back to finish up these chickens. All right. Saint Elizabeth, nice, amazing. Sadly to say, the last time I was back in Jamaica was for our family funeral. I'm way overdue for a vacation down there for a couple of weeks or so. I'm way overdue. I need to go relax in those beautiful salt waters on the beach and rejuvenate my body and everything. Um, but that was one of my last trip down there was for a family funeral, and before that, it was like a good few years before I was back in Jamaica. So, but hopefully we can get together and me and the family and basically do a trip down there at some point for vacation purposes and not like family passing. All right, so basically what I'm gonna do right now is get my pasta into our water over here on the stove, and then I'll be back with you guys to finish up our chicken. So chicken, we still got like a box and a little bit to go. Our water is boiling, so I'm gonna get my pasta in, and then I'll come back and we can continue. So Helene, have you been to St. Elizabeth, or you've been down there, right? Oh, that was hot. All right, our pasta is in. Make sure we give it a nice stir. And then we're gonna cover this and let that come back to a boil, and then we'll add the timer for this. If you are my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. Black is white. All right, two more, and then we can move on to our next little bit. Sir, you should go back to Jamaica for a nice holidays. Yes, I agree with you. 100% agree with you. And I need to go back and when it's the middle of winter here in Canada. That'll be the perfect time to go back. But yeah, no, I'm definitely overdue for a nice holiday down there. For sure, 100%. I do not deny that. You've never been? You definitely have to visit one day, Elaine. Definitely got to visit one day.
It was in the morning.
tell mom and pops that they got to, you know, take you down there to see some of the beautiful scenery. Soak your body in those nice waters down there. Honestly, it's the only thing I can say is choose the time of year that you're going. That's something you would have to research, but choose the time of year you're going, because if you're not fully used to like hot climates, it can be a shock to the system, because sometimes it does get pretty humid, right? And this is why the water will be your best friend when you go down there. But honestly, if you're not used to it, it could be a little bit overwhelming. It's kind of like me when I went to Morocco for the first time. You think you know hot, go to Morocco in the middle of summer. It got stupidly hot in Morocco. Like there's one day out of the trip, we basically just spent the entire day in the pool because it was that hot. So Jamaica can get humid, not like Morocco. I'm just using that as an example. But it can get humid, and the waters will be your best friend. But no, definitely if you get a chance to go see the beautiful scenery and everything like that, 100%, you should. You should. All right, let me check my pasta and see if it's boiling, and I'll be right back.
No, it's okay. You have.
Just giving my pasta a little bit of stir right now, and I'll be right back. If you know anything about tortellinis, they tend to want to stay to the very top of your pot, float around. So you got to make sure you handle them with care. Be very gentle, because they're delicate and they're most likely trying to break apart on you. It's not quite boiling yet, but once it does, I'll set my timer for about 6.5 minutes. And then it should be nice and al dente for me to work with for our salad come tomorrow. Heather, welcome to the channel. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. All right, so we're still waiting on our pasta. So we're on to the bottom half of our box of chicken. So we can get this done and get this marinated so we can proceed to our next lovely prep for today. We got a lot today. Hopefully we can get it all done before our day is done. So tomorrow we just have to worry about cooking off everything, putting everything together, all our salads together, all our proteins and vegetables together, and then we should be good. And like I said, all the bones that we were using from the chicken, we're going to use that for our lovely bone broth. Sir, I will get there one day. I hope so too. And definitely, come back and let me know if you enjoyed it. When you get to take that journey, I'd love to know your thoughts about it when you finally get to go on that lovely vacation. Just do yourself a favor and don't go in hurricane season. Please. Please don't go in hurricane season.
Could I please have all department managers, the lunch stop, please, right here?
All right, let's check on our pasta again. Make sure everything's good. And I feel like this thing is just gonna come out of the pot right now. All right, pasta. I get you. We'll set this timer. Get this finished cooked off so we can cool it down and get that in our lovely prep container. It's so like fluffy, the pasta, so everything, all the pasta at once is trying to come to the top of the pot. So I gotta make sure I mix everything so it gets cooked evenly. And this is what I meant when I said this is gonna take a little bit more dedication to look after, to make sure everything is cooked evenly. All right, so we set our timer. We're gonna continue to monitor this as it goes along. But now we're gonna come back and continue with our chicken. So it's Monday. How's everybody else doing this lovely Monday? How are you spending your Monday? I know you're spending it with me right now in our lovely stream, but what else you got planned for today? Definitely let me know down in the comment section. No pressure. You can stay anonymous and quiet as well. Just hopefully we're entertaining you with what we got going on. Susanna. Danita, I hope I said that right. Welcome. What are you making? Hello. Right now, I am working on two things. I am cooking my tortellini pasta on our stove, just behind that brown box that you see down here in the corner. My fingers are waving. I'm cooking our pasta behind there and our cheese tortellini for one of our salad dishes. And right now I'm cutting up our chicken to get it marinated with this lovely marinade that we already made earlier for one of our menu items. It's gonna be an Indonesia style chicken. So we're getting those flavors together. After we finish cutting up the chicken, we can marinate everything and get that put away. And everything that we're prepping today, we will be presenting it tomorrow morning, just like we did this live stream in the morning. tomorrow morning around 10:30, we will probably start up our live stream again and get everything cooked off and showcased from all the prep that we're doing today. Everything's going to be showcased tomorrow. So if you want to see the result of everything that we're doing today, join us tomorrow as well. And you guys can definitely see that. All right. But we have a menu that we make on a weekly basis. This week I should be starting our menu this today, but Saturday is usually our prep day. Saturday we had to take a personal day, so we weren't here to do all the prep. So today we are doing the prep for all those stuff. All right, Miss Janet, welcome back. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Chicken, yes, chicken. Doll baby, it is chicken. The name says, I love the way how you cut the chicken. Oh, thank you. And good morning to you as well, Janet. Elaine says, people do you cook for? How many people do I cook for? Give me a second. My pot decided it wants to boil over. I told you these pastas are very delicate, so I gotta watch it. So to answer your question, how much people do I cook for? It's kind of, I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that because I don't cook for a certain amount of people per se, unless I'm doing a catering event. I make a bunch of food for a hot counter, and it all depends on lunchtime, how much people comes up and order from that hot counter, right? So it works like that. And I would probably say we do about, a couple hundred peoples a day at the hot counter, give or take. So if I wanted to put a number on it, I'd probably just say a couple hundred a day we cook for. So, all right, so that being said, I'm going to have to strain our pasta right now because there's no pot in the world that's going to contain what we got going on right here. Plus, we only have like 20 seconds left on it. All right, so let me strain this pasta and get that in our prep cart, and then I can come back to our lovely stream and finish up our chicken. I'm gonna do this off camera because basically I'm at work and I need multiple hands to do this by myself. But here, I'll show you what that pasta looks like before I take it over. So it's definitely want to come out of the pot right now, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see. The name says how many people. This chef can cook. Thank you, Janet.
Across Canada, we're proud to support Canadians and be a part of the community we serve.
Jean, welcome. All right, so let me go deal with this pasta. I want to just take a second and I'll say thank you for everyone who's joining our stream and to everyone who left a comment down below. Just know that you're all amazing. Thank you very much for, sharing a little bit of your precious time with us. All right. Currently, I am straining my pasta right now. So give me a second while I do that and cool it off. So we all know the dynamic. Cool it down so it doesn't overcook and become unusable. And then I'll I'll come back over to finish up these chicken once my pasta is cooled down and put away. Janet says, I'm just telling the truth, chef. You know, we try. We try our best, right? We try our best. But I do appreciate the vote of confidence. All right, so I am cooling off that pasta, and then I'm gonna drain off the excess water, and get those in a container, and so I can come back and finish up these chickens for you. We're gonna put some olive oil on these as well, because tortellini like these are 100% gonna stick on you when you go to use them next time. So make sure you hit any type of tortellini pasta with some olive oil if you're not gonna use them right away. All right, our pasta is almost cooled down over here. So just give me a second while I finish this up. All right, let me drain off the excess water. I'll show you guys what that looks like after I get it in this container. There's some nice cheese tortellini. All right, so our water is drained off. Now both our pastas done. Nice. Okay. There's some olive oil to toss this in, and then I'll bring you guys over so you guys can see what's going on and what it looks like. Just massage this with a little bit of that oil and not drop anything on the floor like I just did. All right, so that is so there's our pasta, looking nice, looking nice. All right, we're gonna wrap that up and put that on our lovely prep cart, and then we can continue with our chicken. We're gonna be adding more to this. Like I said, it's for a salad. So you'll see on tomorrow everything else that is gonna be added to this. All right, get this wrapped up and labeled. And that's gonna be another prep item out of our way. Yeah. We're making good strides here. Okay, so let's continue our chicken lovely. We won't be doing our bone broth today. We're leaving our bone broth for tomorrow. We got a little less to prep. So we'll leave that for that day.
Members, did you know you can save $1,590 on PC Home and auto insurance? Get some today at pcinsurance.ca. Conditions apply. Visit pcinsurance.ca.
We got about 4 chickens to go, and then we can get this marinated and put away. And then we can see what is next on our prep to-do list. Baby, 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 cause you on my mind. Miss Janet, how was your weekend? Hope you had a good one. Miss Janet is now classified as one of our OG viewers. Baby, baby, yeah, you were on my mind. Baby, baby, All right, we're down to our last 2 chickens, ladies and gents. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, 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 baby. All right. Last but not least, all right. There it is, our last chicken. All right, so let's get rid of all this loveliness and then we can start our marination. Janet says, Chef, I'm still celebrating me. As you should. You should definitely. You should. Any day, any time, anywhere, you should always celebrate yourself. You know? Special occasions are not. You should always be celebrating yourself because you opened up your eyes this morning and you were still alive. So anytime you're still living, you should celebrate yourself. Loving the energy. All right, let me take this away and so we can get on with our work. Yeah. And get our knives washed up and sanitized. And then we will come back for the remainder of this lovely prep. Flora, remember that restaurant you were telling me about? Have you ever been there when the Pride Parade is happening?
What?
Have you ever been there when the Pride Parade is happening? Oh my God, it gets hectic. It gets so hectic over there.
I didn't know. Oh my God.
Yeah, because on Church Street is while the Pride Parade is going on, there's something happened on that street for the whole weekend, and a lot of like they just love that place. They'll have like it's like in June or July, something like that. I think June or July, something. I think I can't remember the exact time, but I know when it's piping hot outside. That's when they usually happens.
I need something.
Okay. So first off, our lovely chicken bones here. We're gonna wrap these guys up, and these guys are gonna be used for our bone broth. Once again, Miss Janet, you are amazing as always. Thank you for the lovely rubies. You're amazing. Which one is this? Leaf? Oh, nice! It's the maple leaf. That's amazing. That was dope. Thank you. Truly appreciate you. We're gonna get this wrapped up and put in our lovely prep cart for tomorrow when we're gonna do our bone broth. All right. Plus, you know what, Miss Janet? It's not the end of April yet, and we still got to celebrate until, you know, April is over. Keep that April energy going. You know, one thing I despise about living in Canada when it comes to my birthday month is that it's never 100% warm in April. It's been years since I've had a warm birthday. Like, it's been like, you know, a hit or miss. It's been like a little warm, but not like perfect. You'll still have that chill factor, or it'll just be completely cold in April when my birthday comes around. So every year comes around, I pray that we have like a nice warm April, and it never happens. Like, I'm talking like, you know, almost summer weather kind of April, but it never happens. And I cry every time it comes around, but that's still gotta enjoy our lovely birthday month. Anne is asking Janet, how do we know I can cook if I ever tried my food? I can taste with my eyes. Oh, that is correct. In her, Miss Janet's defense, I usually showcase ingredients and stuff like that. So if you don't have to take my word for it, you can always use some of our recipes that we have on our channel and recreate it for yourself. And you can be the judge if we can cook on this channel or not. That's one way to try that out. We have plenty of recipes already up on our channel. You can follow along. We have measurements. We have all that stuff. You just have to check out one of our playlists, take one of those recipes, try it out, and that'll give you a nice indication if we kind of know what we're doing here in our kitchen. Make it for yourself. A little bit of follow along, make it for yourself, and then you can come back and let us know if you like it or not, how you would tweak it or something like that. But yeah, that's a good indication to know if we are doing a good job or not, right? So. Well, thank you, Janet. Thank you. No, but honestly, this is why we do some of those follow along recipes too. And we always encourage our lovely viewers, like, you know, if you see something that you like, see something that you want to try, this is why we make some of these videos. You can rewatch the videos, go step by step, and you can recreate these and for your family and stuff at home. All right.
Bring out the Thai chicken soup.
Not at the moment. It's just what we have right now. Later on. Anita, do you guys have any Thai chicken soup later?
No, not even tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, not today, not tomorrow. Maybe we'll have on Wednesday.
So yeah, this is why we do that. You guys can try it out for yourself. Come back, let us know. This is why we also have our Discord community. So, you know, get those feedback. So, it's up to our lovely viewers if they want to do that or not. But other than that, we're just bringing you guys um, some amazing food content that we see fit for you. All right. Let's see what else are we missing down here in the chat. Um, what is the meaning of chef? The meaning of chef is to bring joy and food to everybody around the world. That is the meaning. That's what it means to me, anyways. To bring happiness to people around the world with food and using food to do such a thing. All right, so we got our lovely marinade here. Now just a little recap for whatever it's in here. We got our brown sugar, we got some garlic, we got some ginger, we got some turmeric. I've already said brown sugar, coconut milk, we have mirin, and we have soy sauce. We have a little bit of salt and pepper and some chili powder. So that's everything that we have in this lovely marinade right now. And we're just gonna pour that over our chicken, and that we're gonna let it marinate until tomorrow, and then we can get everything cooked up. Now there's some amazing flavors already in here. Before we roast it though, we're gonna hit it with a little bit more salt and pepper to get that nice flavor of this on the skin. But all the marinade is gonna be seeped into our meat, right? And then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of smoked paprika on top. So when it roasts, it gives it that nice dark color, plus that smokiness, a little bit of that smokiness that we're gonna want. So now it's just the marinade. And we are not making a sauce for this chicken. It's just gonna be strictly just the roasted chicken, nicely marinated and good to go. So we're going to make sure we marinate it overnight so all those lovely flavors can be in. But either way, you could cook a sauce like this, marinate like this out, thicken it up and make a nice sauce out of it. But for this purpose, we're just going to leave it as it is. Sounds delicious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, it does taste, the marinade itself tastes delicious. So I know once it's cooked, all those flavors are going to be nicely incorporated in here. So, and plus we are going to cook off a little bit of that, the chicken wings that we got. Cook off a little so we're going to be able to taste it and make any adjustments. In terms of flavoring, we can make any adjustments if we need to come tomorrow. But I've already tasted it and the marinade tastes amazing. So I'm just gonna also, do a taste tester for ourselves when it's cooked on the chicken. So we're just gonna make sure everywhere, all of our chicken is nicely submerged and coated in this beautiful marinade. Nicely. We're gonna make sure we get all the way to the bottom because you want all that marinade to touch every part of your meat. And get that ginger and garlic mixed in there as well. It's gonna add a ton of flavor. And if you truly want to, you can also get some lemongrass, tender radish, chop it up and throw it in here as well. So you get that nice lemongrass flavors and aromas in here as well. So when you go to cook it, you can definitely do that. You can even make it a little bit more spicier. Have some nice chili, chopped chilies in here as well, and that will give it some, different ideas. Depends on how you like to your eat your meal. Savory, sweet, spicy. You know, when it comes down to cooking, it's an adventure, right? It's a complete adventure. It's whatever kind of flavors you want to add to your dishes. So you can have a recipe that tells you one thing, and then when it comes down to it, you can. This is how I explain it. A recipe is just a guideline, all right? Just a guideline. It doesn't mean that you have to stick to those exact guidelines. You can mix flavors, you can match flavors. You can just all you got to make sure is that everything is balanced. But when it comes to cooking with a recipe, that's just a simple guideline, just to get you moving in the right direction. And then when you're good enough, then you can basically, play around with your flavors, profile, and everything else. All right, so let's get this in our containers, and we're gonna let that marinate. Until tomorrow. Usually I let it marinate for like 2 days, and then, but you can let it marinate for like 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. The longer you marinate it for, is the deeper those flavors are gonna get. So I like to leave my stuff marinated overnight. Couple over here couple for the tester, and then the rest of this lovely does not go to waste. This goes right back into here. All right, so push this over so I can get to the other one. Let's not make a mess. And if you end up doing something like this at home, as you roast it and everything, you could just finish off with some nice, like, chopped parsley, cilantro, or something like that. Some chili flakes, some chopped chilies on top as a garnish, some extra lime wedges on side, something like that, if you want a little bit more acidity in there, because there's also lime juice in here. This is one thing I forgot to say. There's also lime juice in this marinade, so I can add a little bit more for a little bit of extra flavor and love. And that being said, we're gonna add the rest of this marinade in here as well. That turmeric is giving this an amazing color as well. All right. Sounds good, looking good. Let's bring these together so we can get them wrapped up and put away for our lovely, and then we can move on to our lovely next prep. All right, let's get that wrapped up, shall we? I got a feeling. We're making pretty good progress. We got a lot of stuff already prepped. We just got a few more increments of things that we got to put together. Now we just gotta put a label on these and then we'll be good to go. All right. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a nice full cart when this day's all done. All right, ladies and gents. Let's see, what did I miss? Janet said smoked paprika would be nice. Honestly, Janet, so smoked paprika is like my absolute go-to when it comes to things like dishes like these. I absolutely love smoked paprika, unless I'm doing like nice creamy sauce that doesn't you don't need that smoked paprika for. Then I won't add it, but smoked paprika is one of my spices that I adore. So give me a second. Let me just get our place wiped down and nicely. Let's come back and switched over because we have a lot of other things that we got to do today. And we just did chicken, so we want to make sure our place is nicely wiped down and sanitized. So give me a second. I'll bring you guys back up. But yes, Janet, smoked paprika is my love language. Okay. This is what it sounds like. I think in terms of meats, I think we are done any type of meat prepping today, so we should be good to go with anything else other than that. All right, so we're back. Let's figure out what else we need to prep. Whoosh. All right, so marinated for chicken is done. All right, so we need to, let's do this. We got this salmon that we gotta make. This glaze for the salmon will consist of garlic, soy, chili flakes, lemon juice, and that's it. We're gonna make a nice little sweet soy glaze. Let me just grab my ingredients so I can get that started. So that'd be for our salmon. Our salmon is gonna love the spice and basically roasted. And then when it's roasted, we're gonna add this lovely glaze to all our salmon. Like how you seen we did with our salmon last week. We did it with a nice sweet chili. You know what? Let's just leave that till later. We'll come back to this one. We'll come back to the salmon dish. Let's we'll get something else going. A lot of these things are gonna take gonna be the day of for cooking. All right, let me grab some ingredients and I'll be right back. I'll put you guys down here in the meantime while I go grab those ingredients. How are you?
Just in my
All right, so we're on our way to grab some sweet potato. We need it for one of our dish for tomorrow. And we're gonna grab some asparagus while we're at it. We're gonna need it for one of our salads and some radishes. We're gonna also need it for one of our salads tomorrow. Okay, let's see. We do have. Yes, we do. Thank you for not making my life horrible. Oh, these are massive. Holy. Lovely, lovely. I guess we'll just do with what we have. 2, 4. Some of these asparagus are looking kind of sad, so we might just wait for tomorrow for more. All right, so we got a radish, we got our sweet potato, we got some asparagus, and we are making our way back. On our way back, we are gonna grab some coconut water for ourselves. Oh, I'm trying to find the biggest coconut I can find because we do like our coconut water. Okay, I guess this is the biggest we're gonna find. All right. Yay. Hello, hello. All right. We've got some things that we need. Let's bring you guys back up so we can continue. Like I said, we've got our coconut. We'll deal with that in a little bit. We've got some lovely asparagus. Quite massive. We like it. We like it. We like when they're like this. We don't like when they're like too skinny for an asparagus because they don't, you know, I just don't like the way they cook sometimes. And we got our radishes that we're gonna cut up and prep up in a little bit. So let's put those to the side for now until we are ready for them. And get our sweet potatoes cut up nicely. Well, peeled anyways. Whoa. All right, so these sweet potatoes are gonna be for one of our returning dishes. It's gonna be for our lovely cranberry pecan sweet potato and black rice pilaf. So it's gonna look amazing. It's gonna taste amazing. Um, we're just gonna, you'll see tomorrow. That's all I can tell you. We've done it before. It's one of our lovely fan favorites, so we're bringing it back. And so all we need to do, the rest we're gonna finish tomorrow. All we need to do today for it is basically some sweet potato, and we're good to go. Because I don't want to be peeling and up and doing the sweet potato tomorrow, because we're gonna have a lot of stuff to get through. I got a stew that I have to do tomorrow. A vegetable stew I have to do tomorrow. And I also have to make this lovely creamy pasta for tomorrow. So those acquire a lot of stove space that I don't necessarily have, that I'm gonna have to make sure I put some time towards. And we also have I'm gonna have to need to case some sausages if I can get them. I can take out the meat and get those cooked for our pasta tomorrow as well. But that meat I'll probably wait till tomorrow to do it in the morning. So I'm gonna need some time. Put away some time for that stuff. Johnny says, Chef, did I tell you that my grandmother was Jamaican? I've never never visited. No, I think I would remember that conversation. I can't say I do, but you definitely should visit Janet, Jamaica, 100%. I'm not sure. I can't remember if we had that conversation, but yeah, you should definitely visit. She was beautiful. My sister looked a lot like her. That is awesome. I did not, but yeah, if you do get the chance, Janet, you should definitely visit some of our lovely small island of Jamaica for sure. That should be on a bucket list somewhere for sure. Get to enjoy the vibes, the culture, you know, the beach life. I feel like every time I go back home, there's a weight lifted off my shoulder. No, I just feel 100 times more relaxed. But then again, you know, I feel 100 times relaxed when I have time away from work. Because we all know the kitchen life is not, it's depends on where you work. It could be a high stress environment. So if you happen to find your peace anywhere in the kitchen, you gotta take it. So yeah, I'm always dreaming of a nice vacation. Ooh, I wish I did a live stream yesterday, but let's see, let's see. Pretty thing, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Pretty thing says hello. What are you making now? Sadly to say, pretty thing. I am prepping today. Today is prep for me because we had to take a personal day on Saturday, and Sundays we're not here. So today we are prepping what we should have prepped on Saturday. The menu, I will be posting it after the stream on the channel. So you guys in the post section or the community section of the channel, so you guys get to take a look at that, or in our Discord. But yeah, because we didn't get to prep Saturday, we're using Monday to prep, and everything else will be showcased tomorrow. So you had a free weekend, right? How was your weekend? Pretty thing. Hope you had a relaxing weekend, because I think you said you didn't have to work as well. Nice and pretty chill. Nice. Sometimes that's all you can really ask for, right? All right. Potatoes are peeled. Philly, I want to run away to the stars without Elon. I just need the weather to get nicer. Let's get these cut up and put away. Pretty thing said it was raining. I love the rain. Like, wait, sorry, I'm reading this sideways. It was raining a little here. Okay. Janet says, I love the rain. It's like a reset. Honestly, no problem. I agree with Janet. I would take the rain. Big time. Plus, I'm from a tropical place, so rain is kind of like music to my ears when it happens. In Canada, if it's raining, that means it's not snowing, and that's always a good thing. So, yeah, sometimes the rain could be nice and relaxing too. It puts you in like I'll probably say rainy days put me in a little bit of a trance. And if I feel like uneasy, not rested, give me a nice rainy day and it'll solve all of my problems. Because it just puts me in that vibe where I just want to relax. I just want to sleep. I just, not really give a damn about the rest of the world. I just, it puts me in this mindset that I just, just needs to relax. That's what I love about rainy days. I'll take a rainy day over some cold winter weather any day. But I won't take a rainy day over a nice summer day. So. For me, that's all I need. Summer season, rainy season, we're good to go. But, you know, rain is life. Without rain, where will we be? Struggling to get water. The plants will die. Oxygens will become more limited. You know, but that's just me. That is just me. Whew. You know, wow. I almost forgot about my chicken wings in the oven here. Let me just check on my chicken wings, see if they're cooked. See, because I need to make sure the flavors are nice for tomorrow. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, you are so hot. All right, so while I cool down, I'm gonna continue cutting these up. Let's see. Pretty Thing says, I think you are gonna roast those cubes of sweet potato. Yes. I will be roasting these sweet potatoes for tomorrow. They're gonna be a part of our dish. Our dish is gonna comprise, it's like a kind of a pilaf. It's gonna comprise of the sweet potato. It's a dish you guys are probably already seen on this channel before. We're just bringing it back because it's one of our fan favorite, and it's getting around that time where, you know, more of our customers are asking for it, so we're bringing it back. So this one has the sweet potato, it has the dried cranberries in it, has the pecans in it. It's going to be a complemented with some black Thai rice. So you're gonna have that contrast with the black rice, the orange sweet potatoes, the cranberry. You're gonna have some kale and stuff in there as well. So, and then it's gonna be nicely seasoned with some balsamic vinaigrette. So yeah, it's one of the fan favorite here. And we're bringing it back, so you'll get to see that tomorrow if you're around. It's one of my favorite as well because it looks good. It tastes absolutely divine. The only thing I could say, if you're not a fan of or even allergic to nuts, then you can just take that out. It's not a big deal. But the balsamic vinaigrette at the end definitely makes this dish what it is. Water up tonight, make my day. I want shake your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day.
Works very well with that one.
I want shake your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my shake your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. All right, and that is our sweet potato. Pump it up. Say pump up the jam. Stella. Okay, so sweet potatoes done. We're gonna get that wrapped up and put away in our lovely cart. Shake your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day.
All my sandwiches are fried.
It's part of life. Pump up the jam, pump it up. Okay, sweet potato, you are ready to go. Okay, another one for the prep cart. Let's go. Okay, now we got our lovely so here we have some radishes. We have to kind of clean up and cut up for our salad. Our salad is going to be a roasted asparagus and radish with a nice mustard vinaigrette. So let me get these all cleaned up nicely and put in a container so we can season and roast them off tomorrow. Pump up the jam, pump it up. We might get some more asparagus tomorrow because these are the best ones we could find. and we are trying, with some proper ingredients to use. All right. So, and even though they're the best ones we can find, they're still not great. Give these guys a nice little wash. Get a little container right here. We're just gonna store everything in there until tomorrow comes, and then we can be in good footing. Let's see. I missed a little bit of comment down here. Right. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Love to have you. Good morning to you as well. How are you doing this morning? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We have some of our lovely OG member viewers in our stream today. Everybody's nice. Everybody's amazing. It's Monday, so we're trying to keep that energy going to start to the week. So yeah, we're doing good. How about you? How are you doing today? We're gonna trim a little bit off the ends here. Get that nice going there. Then same thing here. Makes it they're even out a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna get some more asparagus tomorrow. Hopefully the shipment comes in and we have some better ones. For now, we're just gonna get this thing started. Kelly, are you gonna be okay? Do you need some water or something? Water? I know CPR. I don't know what people say. I won't throw my breath away. All right, for our salad, we're gonna probably need a little bit more asparagus in that, but for the radishes itself, we should be good with what we have here. All in this container, so it'll be easier for me to cut up and prep. Right says, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. That's good to hear. Always a good thing to hear. She's having an allergic reaction. My coworker. Not too sure. She's going through her own thing right now. So we try to be supportive the best we can. So But yeah, that's a personal matter that I'm not willing to disclose to to our lovely community because it is not near my story to tell or my personal business to tell to others. Anything about me, that's fine, but about others, that is, I hope you understand. Twizzlers. All right, so what we're gonna do here is in that sweet potato dish, are you going to use rosemary in it? I think rosemary goes good with sweet potato. Yeah, in this particular dish, I probably won't be using sweet potato. I will just, I'm going to use thyme and oregano instead. So we're gonna see how we're gonna cut these. Maybe like this on the diagonal. All right. So basically, what we're gonna do is these are gonna be a nice roasted salad. So gonna clean the ends, clean the bushes off of here, and maybe I'll just cut them either this way. Yeah, I think that way will work better. Let's do it that way. And the really big ones, we'll cut them in. The only thing I don't like about doing these radish ahead of time is they have a tendency to want to bleed on each other. So the red will bleed into the white kind of deal. But we'll see how everything is tomorrow. We'll put a dry paper cloth. Hopefully it can help with some of that bleeding. But either way, when I roast it, it's gonna bleed into each other. So damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah, people, you can definitely eat the radish raw. You can put it in a salad and everything like that, and yeah, get a nice crunch into your salads and stuff like that. I do it all the time, and I think the bigger thing is most people don't know that they can, cook with their radish and stuff like that. So they tend not to do that stuff. But yeah, radish is definitely one of those things you can do. Hi, how are you? Good. Cause I don't know what people say, but I don't want my breath away. No, I actually prefer radish. I like radish in a nice curry dish. A nice curry dish would be nice with these radishes. Gives you like a nice, like fresh, earthy kind of taste. But yeah, no, a nice radish texture in a curry is or nice stew is definitely worth it. I like it. This will then definitely take me a minute to get through. And this is why I wanted to do it today, because I can't be wasting this much time doing this tomorrow morning when I'm trying to get everything, all of my other dishes together. I don't know what people say, but I can't. They need it or they need it. What if I like my knife? All right, give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to do some knife maintenance. You got a knife for me?
Yeah. Do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So can I switch with you? Can I get that one? Thank you.
The other one.
Okay. I don't know what people say. All right, so still got a lot to get through in this bowl over here. Last one. get so weak in the knees I can hardly breathe. Come on, this thing's driving me crazy already. Just the tediousness of it. Oh shoot. Alright, give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I am running low on battery. I gotta get you guys plugged in before this thing decides to die on me. So close, wasn't it? My batteries are literally at 3% right there. Oh my god. Let's see, what did I miss? Two things stopping me from doing culinary school: being on my feet all day, the heat in the kitchen. I knew for sure I couldn't handle it. I probably could have become a chef. Pretty thing says, it's so easy for me to watch you prepare this food. Really comforting. Yes, yes, yes. The whole being on the feet thing all day, yeah, 100%. You have to have some nice, comfortable shoes. You have to have like maybe like a mat or something that's comfortable and soft to stand on all day, because yeah, doing this on your feet all day, it's a killer. And this is why like sometimes I say in my stream that I constantly have to be in the gym, because I know I do a job like this where I'm on my feet constantly, right? And the more weight I gain, it's the harder it becomes for me to do something like this, being on my feet all day, because then it becomes a factor of me not be able to do my job, right? Because the more weight you have, the less you want to be on your feet all day, right? You want to sit down, do something, and everything, right? Your feet will start to hurt. I've had days where, like, you know, halfway through my shift, depends on the footwear I have on, my feet, the bottom of my feet will just start hurting. And some days I just have to push through that pain just, you know, get that day done. But I 100% understand that from that concept. And also with the heat in the kitchen, I've worked in tight corridor places where I basically, have you ever been to a shawarma place where you see the meat on the rack and it's constantly spinning around in that heat? Honestly, some days when I was working in those super hot environment, that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm just, for a good, you know, 14-hour shift or something like that, I'm just slowly roasting. Like one of those meats on the rack. Like, I have a hot oven and stove behind me, and when I turn around, there's a hot area to keep all the food, and it'll be like super close. Like, this is a cutting board, this is a knife, this is the stove, and this is a hot pass, and I'm just currently just turning like this all day, cooking the food, plating the food, cooking the food, plating the food. So, yeah, I can see. That's why I said the kitchen's not a easy place to work in. A nice professional kitchen. If you have an open kitchen where it's like, you know, more ventilation and more stuff like that, it'll definitely help if you can find a place like that. But there's also so many independent business owners. They don't have the budget for those kind of spaces and stuff like that. So that's why you get smaller kitchen, not enough room to vent all that heat and stuff like that. So you get a lot of that as well in smaller family-owned size restaurants, at least in a high. Yes, I believe so. Yes. No, you're right. In more bigger commercial size kitchen, you'll have a lot more ventilation and stuff like that. So you won't. The only time you get those heat in is if you're like on the grill or something like that, then you get more of that. But yeah, perks of the kitchen, right? Yeah, feet, back, 100%. Actually, one time kind of happened to me in one of my kitchen when I was in the UK. When I was in the UK, the work life is basically just like go nonstop, right? And our ovens that we had to put our food in, take it out was pretty low. All our stuff was pretty low. So one day at work, I was like, going. It was a breakfast rush, then it went into a lunch rush, and then it went into a dinner rush kind of deal. So we were just going, and then at some point of the day, like my back just became very painful to the point where I couldn't move in the kitchen. Like I had to just stoop down because I was in so much pain for a good 10-15 minutes, and it was just my lower back was hurting so much, and it literally felt like I could not move. I was in so much pain. It took like a few days for it to pass and subside, and then I just knew I had to make some changes. So nowadays, like I said, it also has to deal with like footwear. You got to make sure your footwear is very good. If your footwear is not very good, that can also affect your back. I had a problem at this place, actually, that I'm currently working at. My footwear wasn't pretty good. And I was wearing, it's not that my footwear wasn't good, it's just the shoes that I was wearing, it wasn't meant to be stand around in all day. I was wearing running shoes at work, so something a little bit lighter, something to move around in, right? Than your traditional heavy safety shoes and stuff like that. So that's what I was wearing for a little bit, and I started developing like some severe back pain. And it's not until I changed those shoes. When I changed those shoes, my back pain completely went away. So it has a big thing to do with what kind of shoes you're wearing as well. But yeah, you're constantly on your feet. I've worked into a place where it's like open concept kitchen, and it's so busy to the fact that you hardly get any even though you have your rights and stuff, you get your breaks and whatever. There's sometimes the business is just gets so hectic when it comes to the customer covers and whatever, that sometimes you don't get your break until closer to the end of your shift, and by then all the damage has already been done. So it's very hard. You have to try to find a balance in what you do. Me personally, I do like the fast pace of it all. It never really affected me. I've always known how to deal with stressful environments and stuff like that. So I've always known how to deal with it. But it's good to get away from it every now and then. Because if you're just constantly submerged in something like that, it can drive you crazy. And the one thing I can say about working in the UK is that when you get your vacation time, you get your vacation times, right? And I'm talking not these 1 or 2 weeks kind of vacation, and you get a nice, good amount of time to recover on a nice vacation and then come back. That's what you got to do, and you're still getting paid for it. So that's one thing I miss being there than being here because the system is just not the same. Yeah, no, pretty thing. Honestly, I get it because I'm just like you. I feel like I come into work. I just wanna do what I need to do, and then once work is done, I can shut my brain off and go back to being me, right? Um, I've been working in places that are so like high pace, like all the time, that I rarely take breaks. And when I start working here, I was under the same mindset, right? Even though it wasn't as fast paced over there, yeah. It wasn't as fast paced as your traditional kitchen and stuff like that. But I still had the mindset of just like going through the day, and then towards the end of my shift, then I'll take a break if I didn't have anything else to do, right? So, and because my shifts got shorter than your traditional kitchens, where you're working like 12, 14, 16 hour shifts and something like that, and then I'll go into like an 8 hour shift or something like that. I was still on the mindset that I can make it through an 8 hour shift nonstop, no problem, right? But then I slowly started to like click in my head. It was like, you don't need to do that. You can actually go on your breaks now because you're not in the same environment where it just go nonstop, right? I can actually go take my breaks for however long and then come back and stuff like that, right? So I had to actually bully myself to start taking my breaks since I've started working here. Like I actively tell myself, like, look, you can actually go take a break. Like you're not rushing towards anything major right now. Go take a break, relax, come back, and get the rest of your stuff done. So basically, kind of like retraining myself. See, if I was in a traditional, like, kitchen, doing like this live stream, like I'm doing with you guys right now, sitting, explaining stuff and just having a nice little conversation, it'll be a little bit harder for me to do because I will be constantly like running around trying to plate up things, cook things, get things to customers, and stuff like that. So it'd be harder for me to like sit back, see some of the comments that you guys send to me and reply to them. It's easier for me to do it here than in a traditional kitchen. And if I had to do it in a space like that, I would need somebody to walk around with me, holding a camera at all times, kind of deal. I couldn't just leave it down on a space or something like that, because there would be probably a lot going on around me, and like people are gonna be occupying people's workspace and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more tamer to do it in this kind of setting than in a traditional sense. Suzanne, welcome to the stream. How are you? All right, so our radish is done. So, hi.
The meat halal?
Which one?
Chicken, beef,
Um,
halal or?
Are you talking about over here, or because we have sometimes we We have some allow roasted chicken sometimes, but yeah, you'd have to ask the ladies if they made any today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna probably see if we do more asparagus tomorrow, and the radish. It should be more than enough for the salad that we need it for. So wrap that up. I did say I was gonna put some paper towel, so hopefully helps with the radish not too much. And I've actually done it on stream where I'll have you guys on stream and I'll be prepping away. And then by the time I realize it, my shift is over, right? So I've had streams where I've done that at work where I'm just going, getting stuff done. And then by the time I look at the clock, my shift is over. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because remember, when I get to work, I don't start the streams right away. I'm usually here a couple of hours before I start any of my streams because there's some stuff I need to get together. And it's better to do that before I start up any streams. And then when you guys come on, I'm usually on here for 3, 4, 5 hours at a time. So, and I only have like an 8.5 hour shift. So it's easy just to like go through and not, and forgetting that I have a break and stuff. All right, so that's another one on our prep cart. I can't live, but living is without you. All right, let's see, what do we have next? Pretty Thing says, I have to go, I'll see you later. All right, Miss Thing, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it doesn't rain today on your end. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next. I can't live if living is without you. All right, so there's a little bit of prep I need to do for our lovely tortellini pasta salad. There's some ingredients I'm gonna have to grab, so wow, 2%. Let me go grab those ingredients and I will be right back, ladies and gents. Oh, did I cut those chickens? All right, so I need to grab some olives. Cucumber we'll cut tomorrow. Cherry tomatoes, olives, cherry tomatoes, and pepperoncini or salami, one of those. Okay, let's do the cherry tomatoes, the red onions, the olives, and the cured meats. Let's do that. I'll be right back. Maria, can I have this one, please? Just one. All right, I'm on my way to grab some of the ingredients that I need for our salad, and I will be right back. I can't live if living is without you. Ooh, What is happening here? Are okay. Guess we'll just use whatever we can get our hands on. Got a tomato. Sorry. We need our olives. So I'm gonna grab some Kalamata olives. And after the olives, we can go grab our cured meat. And I think that's all that we have to grab, right? If my memory serves me correctly while I'm out here. I don't want to have to come back out here. I think everything else we can grab tomorrow, like the cucumber and everything else. So one of our main courses, we omit one of our main courses on our menu for this week. We substituted for a salad. So this week we have 2 salads instead of 1. And anytime we take away a salad, we add another main course. So, it just gives us a little bit of breathing room. All right, so we've stolen all the olives we can. We got our cherry tomatoes. Hi, how are you? Finished work already?
I'm off today.
Oh, nice. Enjoy. Yeah. Oh, the red onions. That's the one thing I forgot. Was the red onions? Let me go grab that. Go ahead. Cheryl. Did you have a good weekend? All right, got my red onions now. We're gonna go get our cured meat. I might do a mixture actually. I might do a mixture of the salami and pepperoncini, but we'll see what they got. Sorry. Dun, 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 dun. So, little caveat: if my stream dies, it's because my battery died. I caught my phone when it was at 3%. So All right, we're making our way back with everything that we need. What's going on, man? La da dee, la dee da. Right. La da dee, la dee da. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have all our ingredients. We are making our way back to finish some of this lovely prep that we got for you. La da dee, la dee da. All right, let's bring you guys back up while I get this going today. What did I miss? Have a wonderful day, Miss Janet. Don't go. Thank you, Janet. Hope you have a wonderful day yourself, and we'll see you on the next one as well. Oh my gosh, it's always a pleasure to have you and our lovely stream. Thank you. Got some tomatoes and some red onions. I got our olives that are trying to leak all over the place. Let's grab our container as such. All right, let's get these tomatoes washed up. Wash these and come right back. Okay. Tomatoes. Cause when the music hits your soul. Here, let's start with our olives. We're gonna drain off some of the oils and the liquid from our olives, and then we'll bring that back. And the olives is gonna go in our container over here. Same thing with this, same olives. And this is all going to be part of our cheese tortellini pasta salad that we're going to have for you tomorrow. We'll make quite a bit of it. So these are just the topping, the fillings that's going to go with it. And now those tomatoes, we're just going to cut them in half and add them to her. This one's gonna be a nice hearty salad, trust me. Look at these, looks so good. Let's try not to cut off a finger here. Keep it nice and simple. Tony Love, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Good morning. What are we menu for today? The menu for today is a whole lot of everything. You know, every time we step into the kitchen, we cook everything that we get our hands on, right? I'll show you a little bit of that menu. Give me a second. This is what we got going on for you this week. I will be posting this a little bit later on. After I finish the stream, I will post this so you can get a closer look at that. But that's what we got going on. Right now, we're just getting the salad prep together. We're getting the tortellini salad prep together, which is some olives, we got some tomato, we got some cheese tortellini. We're also gonna have some mozzarella ball in there, and you know, a couple other stuff that we're gonna showcase tomorrow. So right now we're just getting the small things out of the way. How are you, by the way? How are you doing? How's your day so far? Let's see. Looks delicious. No, thank you. Sounds delicious. Appreciate it. I'm doing better. Injured my back from a fall. Oh no! What happened? What were you doing? It's kind of crazy because me and Pretty Thing was just talking about working conditions and back pains and stuff like that, working in the kitchen. And now you're telling me you hurt your back. What happened? Who do I need to fight? I'm joking. All right, our tomatoes is done. when I'm with you. We're just gonna dice these peppers up. I'm a person that really doesn't like a lot of red onions in my salads. So if you are, you can just slice these and throw these in. For me, I'm just gonna dice these up and put them in. Makes them less, invasive to my flavors. Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Girl, you tearing up my heart when I'm with you.
I didn't, just you went and I think, okay.
Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Mama. Let's see. Give me a second. With you. Went to my garbage, slipped on a box. Oh no. I was going to take out, but recycling but slipped. Fell, was banger under my car. I hit my back on the concrete step. Oh man, those stupid boxes. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, so just take the time to recover and come back stronger. I hope it's just a little bit of bruising. Hope it's nothing too serious. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Water and stuff spill on the floor at work, and we have to put boxes. Yeah, those things are slippery on the floor. It's truly unfortunate. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I like some red onions in my salad. I totally changed the taste. Gives flavor. It does. I just don't like the way it sticks on my breath after. Like if I have nothing to do, I don't mind it in a salad or a sandwich or something. If I have things to do, then I'll probably take it out. Oh, pain meds. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's super unfortunate that happened. And I hope you recover fast and nicely. So I hope you have some vacation days that you can take that you can help you recover properly and you don't have to rush back to into it in the type of work or something like that. So I send my virtual hugs from the studio to you. Lots and lots of virtual hugs. That's amazing. Because sometimes when people get injured, they don't have the time to recover so fully when they have to get rushed back to work. So yeah, I'm glad you get that time. All right, so what else do I need for our lovely prep here? So I need to add some cured meat on here, so we're gonna put another layer in between, and then gonna have all our cured meats on top, so we can just mix everything together once we come in tomorrow. One way or another, I'll find you. All right, give me a second here. Yes, sir. You doing good? Maria.
Hey.
Give me a second. Just getting some stuff open here. All right, so for on top of here, we're gonna have a little bit of salami. I'm gonna do a mixture of salami, and we're gonna do a mixture of pepperoni for this lovely salad that we're gonna be making. So it's gonna be a very hearty pasta for sure. Pasta salad for sure. And then we got got a pepperoni, and we have the salami. It's gonna be a black pepper salami. Pardon? Sorry? Ketchup? It's just on the other side. Some lovely salami. All right, so that's everything we're gonna need for tomorrow. We're gonna wrap this up and get that with the rest of our prep stuff and put everything together. And then we can take a little bit of intermission here. Now let's get that nicely labeled and put away. And now my stomach is telling me that I'm hungry. I think I'm just more parched than anything else, but yes, sir. Coconut. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Since it's Monday, we won't take it much further in our prep section. We don't got too much more to do anyways. Just a little bit of things here and a little bit of things there, but nothing that I need to take up your time with. You know, everyone's time is precious, and I always appreciate to everyone who stops by and join us in our lovely stream. Right. So that being said, we are going to be wrapping up our lovely little live stream, so I can go and enjoy my little coconut right there. You know, screaming my names. Come and drink me. So that being said, Tony Love, I hope you have an amazing day as well, and I hope you recover very nicely and back in your feet in no time. To everyone else that joined us today, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you on our next live stream. Hit that notification to when we go live again tomorrow. If you hit the bell icon, YouTube will let you know when we go live tomorrow, so we can showcase all the lovely food that we did today. And yeah, until next time, have a great one. Peace.
Ah, dạ.